everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is India and today we are going to be doing my Decatur Book Festival book haul. Oh my god, I think this is like the largest amount of books I have hauled in a very long time, because y'all know, if you've been following my channel, I don't haul books because I just kind of buy books as I want them. I don't haul them. But obviously book festival, lots of books around, grab some books, and a lot of these books I got for free. Actually, a lot of these books I got at a YATL event, which is hosted by Vanya, and she has monthly events here in Decatur / Atlanta that she also shares on Instagram Live at YATL, where she invites authors and all this type of stuff, and they play games and truth or dare with authors, and it's so much fun, and it's so much fun to be around. I will link her Instagram channel down below, so if you're in the Atlanta area or the Decatur area and you want to come out, it is always tons and tons of fun, and the authors are always really nice, willing to sign books and all this kind of stuff. But for this particular event at Decatur Book Festival, she was kind of kicking off her new season, which meant she had a lot of ARCs to give out, and stuff like that. So the stack was way too big. I don't know if you saw in the thumbnail, so I don't have them in any particular order. So we're just gonna go down the line. Yes, I'm trying not to drop my stack. So I am not that big of a graphic novel person, but I saw this one popping up a lot and I really wanted to read it. So I was glad I was able to grab a copy of it. And I was able to grab Raven by Cami Garcia. As someone who still watches cartoons at my age, I actually do know who Raven is, and I actually do know who the Teen Titans are. So I did not feel bad about grabbing this book, and it's a graphic novel and it looks fantastic. And I can't wait to read it. Sorry, I'm not really going to go into depth about what a lot of these books are about, because then my video would be too long and I'm not good at remembering what half these books are about. Next up is an ARC of When You Ask Me Where I'm Going. This is by an author of color. It's When You Ask Me Where I'm Going by Jasmine Kaur. I hope I'm saying that right. And I also picked this one up at the YATL event that she was having. This one has a lot of content warnings in it. This, I do know, content / trigger warnings. So if you do pick it up, be careful, because there's stuff about sexual assault, mental health, and all this kind of other stuff. But when I read it, I will do a review on it, probably a 2-minute review, and I will put content warnings out there, okay? So yeah, my back hurts, don't judge me. Woo! Next up, this is We Are Lost and Found. This one actually has already came out. It came out September 3rd. Which was the same weekend as Decatur Book Festival. Decatur Book Festival is Labor Day weekend, all weekend, that Friday night, and then Saturday and Sunday. So this actually came out then. So it's already out, so you're more than welcome to pick it up. And so it is set in the 1980s. It sounds like it does feature some discussions about homosexuality and other things like that, as well as AIDS and all the stuff that happened in the 80s. So there's that. Another one I picked up from the YATL event. Next up, I did purchase this one. I purchased The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. I was really sad I did not have my own copy of The Gilded Wolves, because I do actually already own a copy of Gilded Wolves. I have the Owl Crate version, which is silver. Actually, you know what? It's in a book sleeve because I was reading it. So it's not near me. So I do have the Owl Crate version, but Roshani Chokshi was on a panel at Decatur Book Festival, so I really wanted the book. I really wanted her to sign it. I did not come prepared enough. I'm really bad at coming prepared to Decatur Book Festival for some reason with the books that I already own, and so that is a serious issue. But it is a fantasy set in Paris, and It's got a lot of mixed reviews. I mean, I started reading it and I just had to put it down because at the time it wasn't where my head's at, but it was starting off pretty cool with like a heist. So yeah, boom. So, but I got her to sign it and personalize it, and I feel really good about it. So yeah, but I did purchase that one. The next one I also purchased by Roshani Chokshi was The Star-Touched Queen, which is I think her first series that I have not read, and this series is completely out. I was sad I had to get it in paperback, but it's fine. Easier to travel with, easier to read. But yeah, so I did get The Star-Touched Queen as well. Also got her to sign this one. Which is a blurb by SJM on it, which could be good or bad. I don't know. But y'all know I love Sarah J. Maas for some reason. Anyway, so I did get this. Next up, I also purchased Midnight Beauties, which is the sequel to Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd, because she was also on the panel with Roshani Chokshi, because their books are both set in Paris, both a little dark, and so they were on the same panel for those reasons. I did already have a copy of Grim Lovely, so I didn't buy another copy of it because they didn't have it in hardback. And so, I don't know, this one's only out in hardback right now. So I was sad I did not bring my copy of Grim Lovely's to get signed by her. So, that's okay though, because I now have Midnight Beauties, and of course you guys know I am a stan for purple, so had to get it. Next up, these were some of the authors that were at, oh, my back hurts, y'all. These were some of the authors that were at the YATL event, including CB Lee and Not Your Sidekick. It was so exciting to see her. But it's like about superheroes, but not quite about superheroes. It's like about college, looking for college internships. But it does feature an Asian American main character, which is fantastic. And of course, CB Lee is also Asian American, and so I'm excited to read this one. But I did purchase it, and I did have CB Lee sign it for me. Next up is Running with Lions by Julian Winters. I had so much fun spending the weekend with Julian Winters, or spending Sunday occasionally with Julian, who was a lot of fun. Of course, his new book just came out. This is, I think, his first one, and his new book just came out. So his second book, How to Be Remy Cameron, just came out, and so I'm really excited to read this. It also features a LGBTQ character, obviously LGBTQ is not a plot factor. I'm not saying this right. It does feature a homosexual main character, and it kind of navigates that realm in high school with a soccer team, and yeah, so definitely pick this up, which I purchased, and I will also probably pick up How to Be Remy Cameron as well, because it got some serious praise at Book Night Fest. Next one. Ooh, this one I am dying to read. I was so happy to pick it up, and I was so happy to listen to their panel. This is I'm Not Dying With You Tonight by Gilly Segal and Kimberly Jones, and I do not feel like it's received as much hype and love from the book community as Angie Thomas and Nick Stone have, and I think this book has its own voice and its own need to be told. So hopefully I'm going to read it, love it, review it, take pictures of it, and really put it out there. It's not that long, thank the Lord Jesus. But of course, you know, Angie Thomas and Nick Stone both blurbed for it, so if this deals with some of the same topics in a different way. And the way they were speaking about it at their panel and telling us, giving some plot lines and stuff, because it was pretty new before Decatur Book Festival. Like, it just came out recently. I just was like, oh, I need to read this book. It sounds so good. You guys are so amazing, and I love you all so much. You guys are speaking so many truths. I can't handle it. So, I cannot wait to read this. I'm pumped. Another book I did pick up, which I could have gotten in the book of the month YA box, but I picked something else. And so since this one was literally just a purchase of convenience, but I did want it in that. But it's Symptoms of a Heartbreak by Sonia Charapotra. I am not saying that right. I'm trying. But when I was picking my book of the month YA book, I was having a very hard time picking between this and one other, because it features a woman of color. Not only that, she's like a college prodigy, and she's going to med school really young, high school prodigy, and who's going to med school at all of age 16. And if you follow my vlogs, you know I'm in the medical field, and so books like this are great. And then it's also just kind of finding your way type of book, and I was having a hard time really picking, so I picked this up from the Macmillan table at Decatur Book Festival. And yeah, and it's also signed. They signed them, so it also was a signed copy. So I was kind of glad I picked this up at the Macmillan table because it is signed. But it was also a Book of the Month YA choice, which, like I said, I am a Book of the Month affiliate, which is linked down below. So you can also find it in the past Book of the Month. And if it's your first box, you can use the code of the month, which this month, when I'm posting this, it is GROW. If it changes, I will put it down below in the description box as it changes, to get your book for $9.99. So there's your shameless plug, which would have been cheaper than how much I bought this book for. Whatever. Next up, another book that I got from the YATL event for the free is The Infinite Noise by Lauren Shippen. This comes out September 2019. But when did it come out? Has it come out yet? So this is a debut novel by Lauren Shippen, and it comes out September 24th, 2019. So I got it earlier in the book. This is an ARC. And once again, it features an LGBTQ cast of characters. This one is also sports, so it makes me happy. I love sports. This one is football. So those are just kind of some checkmark boxes of different things you might want to read about. So yeah, all I know is I'm really excited. I have been picking up a lot of books featuring the LGBTQIA plus community because I realized I didn't have that many, and so getting more makes me happy. It really does. Of course, you know what? I'm not gonna go with that. I'm not gonna go with that. The next one up is Reverie. I also got this as an ARC. I don't know when it comes out. I got this as an ARC from the YATL event. Nobody sent it to me. I stole it. Okay, I didn't steal it. I haven't even opened it yet. Look, it was all pretty, and that's like, Reverie by Ryan LaSala. I'm sorry, I didn't even open it yet, but it's so pretty. I know nothing about it. Literally nothing about it. I picked it up because it's pretty. Are you a person who buys books by the cover? Because I buy books by the cover. Like, this is pretty. I didn't have to buy it. I should pick it up. But it was a hot book. Like, a lot of people wanted it. Luckily, there were plenty of copies there. A lot of people wanted it. And I don't know when it comes out either. But we're going to take it out of the plastic real quick. Yo, I'm gonna put that back in the plastic. Guys, it's so pretty. It comes out in January 2020. Look how pretty that is. This is literally the first time I've seen the cover. Ah! It comes out 2020. God, I'm so excited. What? It says Inception meets The Magicians. Y'all, this cover, holy fucking shit, this cover is gorgeous. And it comes out January 2020, and it is an ARC, and oh, I cannot wait to read it. I feel like I need to just like protect it. Okay, I'm afraid. Never mind. Next up is, oh, that was a Reverie is a debut novel as well. It's Crier's War by Nina Varela. Crier's War. I also had never heard of it. Got it at the YATL event as an ARC. Comes out October 2019. This is also a queer epic YA fantasy. Perfect for the fans of The Winter's Curse, Game of Thrones, and Westworld. Interesting. Sounds good, y'all. Sounds good. This is why I love the YATL events, because Vanya always has such a diverse group of authors there, and so it brings a diverse group of books, and it always makes me so happy to go and be a part, as I love going whenever I can. So yeah, boom. I will tag, once again, YATL's Instagram down below. Oh, and the events are free and open to the public. You can either bring your own books or buy books there from Little Shop of Stories. So this one I actually won in a game that YATL was doing, and I had to call Vanya and tell her how much I loved winning this book. So I got Sarah Dessen, the rest of the story, and y'all, Sarah Dessen is such a special place in my heart. Like this lullaby like drew me into the contemporary world of YA fiction. And so she has such a special place in my heart. I mean, can I admit that literally all of her books now are the same story, different names? Like, yes, I can admit that. Does that mean I love it any less? No. No, it doesn't. So I was so happy when I got it, because I hadn't gotten a chance to buy it or pick it up. And then on top of that, each time I did try and buy it, did have the want to buy it, they were like out at Target or something like that. They were out of them, so then I couldn't buy it. And so I'm so glad to have this book, and I cannot wait to dive on in. And the last one, which it was part of the thing that I won, is an arc of Wicked Fox, which I do have the Book of the Month version of Wicked Fox, because it was something I chose in my YA Book of the Month box for Wicked Fox. I forget for which month, but it was something I chose for that. And so it's definitely something I really want to read. It features Asian history, Asian mythology, and a little bit of love, and just a little bit of everything. So Wicked Fox. But y'all, those are all the books that I got from Decatur Book Festival this year. Let me know if you've read any of them, or also have any of the arcs for some of those books, and if you enjoyed any of them, or have you gone to Decatur Book Festival in the past. I love going to Decatur Book Festival. It is just so much fun, so many books everywhere, and so many things, so many great panels and authors. Like Stacey Abrams was here this year, and so was what's that woman's name? And so was Jasmine Guillory. Jasmine Guillory was here this year as well. Other years, we've had Sarah J. Maas, Leigh Bardugo, Jason Reynolds, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas. Like, we've had all of those people here over the years. So, you know, it might not be like a festival, or it might not be like a con, like BookCon, BEA, or BookNet Fest, or Y'all Fest, Y'all West, anything like that. This is more relaxed. It's more chill. It's very, if you've ever been to Decatur in Atlanta, it's very Decatur-y. So, that is it for me, y'all. Don't forget to follow me on all the social medias, because you would have seen me pick up these books over Labor Day, and super excited about it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell notification button so you never miss anything. And don't forget to follow YATL over on Instagram. And until next time, keep turning the pages.